Start with, what do you say to people who don't like China, don't like TikTok, understand the spying component, but are afraid of what powers this might give to a White House like this?
The only power it gives is any application that has ties to adversary nations such as Russia, China, North Korea, and Iran. They have to divest those interests. And so TikTok is controlled by China and the Chinese Communist Party. If they divest, if the parent company divests its interest from China and has an American parent company, it's going to be able to operate the way it does today. So this argument about that we're somehow curtailing the First Amendment is absolutely false. It's up to TikTok. The problem with TikTok is that all that data goes back to the Communist Chinese Party.
Right.
And it's used for nefarious purposes. It's for national security. And that's why you had more Democrats vote against it than voted for it. People that voted against it, like Iman Omar, who said that, she was really afraid because, the content in TikTok was very friendly to the Palestinians and Hamas. And so she's afraid that by divesting from China, the content won't be quite as friendly to her side. And so we had, I think, 50 Democrats vote against it. I think only 15 Republicans voted against it. And some of the people that voted,
the vast majority in both parties,
the Democrats that voted, the Democrats that voted against it, take a look at who voted against it on the Democrat side. I don't think you're going to be siding with them.
I understand. I understand the goal of it. And like I said, there's ostensibly good reasons to do this. My question is, and if we can go into some of the specifics of the bill here, if we can pull up a full screen here, guys, if we have it from the bill, the term foreign adversary controlled application means a website, desktop application, mobile application, or augmented or immersive technology application that is operated by a covered company that is determined by the president to present a significant threat to the national security of the United States. So what I'm saying is, like, when you've got actors in our government, like Raskin and all these clowns running around saying that, Elon Musk and X are doing the bidding of the Russians, imagine what they could say about something like Truth Social, the things that they could say about networks that push propaganda. How do you prevent this from being perverted by them?
Because that's not a foreign adversary. You have to be a foreign government or a foreign country to come under that term.
Couldn't they allege that we're being operated by the Russians the way they say Trump's being operated by the Russians all the time?
No. That's really stretching this, a long way. Look, I sit on the select committee on China. All right, it was unanimous in there that we need to do this. The Energy and Commerce Committee was 50-0 that we needed to do this. This application is poisoning the minds of our children, and you said it very clearly. The algorithms for a Chinese kid.
But let me just cut in real quick. No, I understand, but that part won't change though.
Let me. What's that?
But that won't. If the poisoning of the minds is not going to change, it won't. It won't. It's still going to be the same app.
Oh no, it won't. By the way, TikTok is allowed in China and in the United States, but no social media from America is allowed in China. Okay, you have to understand that too. Look, it's not so much. It is the content that bothers me, but not so much. It's the data, okay, that's getting back to China. The race to artificial intelligence goes through the data, all right? And the more data that they get from us, then the quicker they're going to get to artificial intelligence, and the quicker, again, the race to artificial intelligence is a matter of national security. How they look. I'll give you an example of why they actually forced my hand on this. They actually when you got a lot of people that when they woke up on Monday and they have TikTok, they had a little thing on there that says, hey, give us your zip code, and then once they press that, here's the name and number of your representative. Call them and tell them that you don't want this done. So listen, this is to me a very dangerous application for the security of the United States. And that's why I voted they need to divest themselves from communist China.
I understand your position, sir. Congressman, we appreciate you coming on and explaining your side. Thank you very much. I want to go now to Congressman Greg